feel like I owe you an explanation on exactly what the f you're looking at right now. Let's take it back a few moments. See this? It's a Brobo D350 cold saw. My buddy Tim gave it to me. Yes, gave it to me. All I had to do is get it off the truck. Simple enough, right? No, not at all. Watch me and my buddy Anthony struggle. See, I knew the saw was amazing, but what I didn't know is that it weighs almost 400 pounds and only about 50 of them are in the stand. We quickly found out that trying to move this thing on old concrete was going to suck. But then there's also the 10-foot patch of dirt before the shop. It would never make it across that. That is where the Nissan Rogue Franken-Crane was born. I basically welded a tube onto my engine hoist and shoved it into the trailer hitch. Even though it just dragged the truck down and the tires were touching, it still worked. We were able to get real close to the final spot. The last few feet were tough, but we did get it. I gave it a nice cleaning and a good lubing and got ready to fire it up. And that's when I realized a major oversight. This thing is 3-phase, and in case you haven't noticed, my shop is a home shop. I've got 220, but it's single phase. After some Googling, it looks like I can rewire the saw to work with a VFD. So I got one from my billionaire bro Bezos, and the next day I was rewiring the saw. I made this little blank off plate because I left all the original electronics in here just in case I ever need to revert back to the original setup. I also needed to keep the dead man switch, so I just wired it into the VFD. Fun fact, this connection is nothing special. It's an XLR connector, exactly the same as pretty much every microphone in the world. After programming the VFD, I mounted it in the cabinet away from dust and debris and tested it out. That weird sound you're hearing is air from the coolant pump. I don't have the hoses connected right now and I'm still waiting to get some coolant in. I did, however, clean up the tray real nice. Alright, time to cut something. This is a 2-inch piece of 120 wall Dom tubing. It's crazy how fast this thing cuts while only spinning at about 55 RPM. And the material's still cold to the touch, and it's perfectly square. Next up is this 1.5-inch piece of solid bar. This cut took about 45 seconds, which is pretty awesome. It's also nice and cool to the touch with a really nice finish, and it's square. This saw is an absolute beast, and honestly, I'm lucky to have gotten it as a freebie considering they're a small fortune new. I can't wait to put this thing to work in the shop.